This is an Entry 3 Functional Skills Maths paper from Edexcel. It's split into two parts. In the first part, you can't use a calculator, and there is a total of 9 marks for this part. In the second part, you can use a calculator. Lynn moves to a new flat. These are the amounts she spends each month on rent and bills. Calculate the total of these amounts. Show your working and your answer in the box below. So £679 on rent and £138 on bills. 9 and 8 make 16. We carry 1 over. 7 and 3 is 10 and the 1 11. So 1 down and 1 carried over. 6 and 1 7 and 1 8. So £817. Lynn puts DVDs on shelves. She has 236 DVDs. Each full shelf has 8 DVDs. How many full shelves of DVDs does Lynn have? Show how many DVDs are left over. Show your working and your answer in the box below. So 236 and each shelf has 28. So we're going to do 236 divided by 28. We can't fit 28 into 23, so we're going to try fitting them into 236. So to make our life easier, I'm just going to round this into 30 so I can work out easily how many of them would fit into 236. I'm going to round this to 40, so 240. So how many 30s would fit into 240? We know that there are 8 lots of 3 in 24, so 30 times 8 will give us 240. So I'm going to try 28 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 2 is 16, and the 6 is 22. So 8 lots would fit. So I'm going to go 8, and how many would there be left? So 236, take away 224. 6 take away 4 is 2, 1, so 12 left. And that's what we're going to say, so remaining 12. So 8 full shelves. And 12 DVDs left over. Lynn pays for an internet contract. Internet contract is £27 each month for 18 months. How much will Lynn pay in total for the internet contract? Show your working and your answer in the box. So 27 times 18. 8 lots of 7 makes 56. 8 lots of 2 makes 16, and the 5, 21. 1 lot of 7, 1 lot of 2. 6, 8, 4. So £486. Lynn wants to buy cleaning liquid for the flat. She can choose 1 large bottle or 2 small bottles. Does 1 large bottle have more liquid than 2 small bottles? So 1 small bottle holds 429, and a large one is 1 litre or 1000 millilitres. So if I add these two together, that will not make 1000. 429 and 429 because if it's 500, two lots of them would make 1000. So 9 and 9 is 18, 5, 858. And the question is, does one large bottle have more liquid than two small bottles? And that is correct. So we're going to say yes. This was the end of the first part. From now on, you can use a calculator. There are 27 marks possible for this part. Riya and her friends want to rent a flat. They want the flat to be lower than the 5th floor. They want a flat that costs between £875 and £925 per month. Riya finds information about flats to rent. Which flat do they choose? Tick the correct answer. So first one is 6th floor, which we don't want. Second one is 3rd floor, but is the rent within their budget? So 895. Yes, that is. Flat C is on the 4th floor, but rent is higher. Flat D is on the 2nd floor and rent is £867, which is lower than this. So it's got to be option B, but we need to look at these other two options as well. So flat E, 7th floor, so that doesn't qualify. And flat F is 1st floor, rent is 870, which I think is lower than what it says in here. Yeah, so the correct option is flat B. Riya and her friends want to rent a flat with parking. In her town, 3 of the 15 flats have parking. Which fraction is equal to 3 over 15, or 3 15ths? Take the correct answer. So 3/5, that is not the same, because you'd have to simplify both the top and the bottom numbers. So if I divide 15 by 3 and get 5, I need to divide the 3 by 3 and get 1. So 1/5 is the correct option. And 15 hundredths isn't, again, because if I multiply 3 by 5 and get 15, I need to multiply 15 by 5, and that is not 100. And similarly, it's not 1/3, so 1/5 is the correct and the only option. Riya wants to see a flat between 5:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. She chooses a time to see the flat. When will Riya see the flat? Tick the correct answer. So 5 p.m., that is 17:30 and 18. So we're looking for a time in between those two. So we haven't got that so far. Right, 17:40, that is in between 17:30 and 18. 16:40, that would be too late, and 6:40, that would be in the morning. So we've ticked the correct option, 17:40. Riya needs to hire a van to move into her new flat. Riya wants to move before Thursday. She wants to hire the largest van she can. She wants to pay less than £75. What is the cost of the van Riya hires? So we're looking at before Thursday. So we don't need these. She wants to hire the largest van she can. So hopefully one of these which are large, but if not, then we're going to have to choose medium or then small, depending on how much she wants to pay, and that is £75. So less than 75, we've got this here, which is medium on Tuesday. Medium van on Tuesday, £74. The diagram shows how to turn on the water tap in the flat. Riya turns the tap on. What fraction does she turn the tap? This is a quarter. It would be 1 out of 4. A water meter shows how many units of water Riya and her friends use. Riya needs the meter when they move in. She reads the meter again after 1 month. When they move in, it's 789 units. After 1 month, it's 820 units. How many units of water did the friends use in 1 month? So that would be 820, take away 789. So we're going to need to borrow 1 here. 10 take away 9 is 1. Again, we need to borrow 1. So 11 take away 8 is 3. 7 take away 7 is 0. So 31 units. Round 789 to the nearest 10. So when rounding to the nearest 10, let's locate first the 10th digit, which is the 8, and then looking at the digit on the right, which is a 9. That means we're going to round this up, so it's going to become 790. Use the rounded number to check your answer to question 6. So 820 take away 790, that should give us 30, which is very close to the 31. Riya looks at the temperature in the kitchen. What's the temperature in the kitchen to the nearest division? So this one here is closer to this division. So let's go up. If we go up in ones, we're not going to get the right number. So that would be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and that's 30. So if I go up in twos, we'd have 22 here, 24, 26, 28, 30. So 24 degrees Celsius is the temperature. Riya wants to put a cupboard and table in the living room. The arrow on the scale shows the width of the space in the living room, which is here. So 195 196, 197, 198, 199, so 200, it works. So this is 197. The width of the cupboard is 1 meter. The width of the table is 84 centimeters. So will the cupboard and table fit in the space? Altogether, that's going to be 1 meter, which is 100 centimeters, and 84, that is 184 centimeters altogether, which is lower than 197, so they will fit in the space. And we've shown the working out above. Riya wants to buy a bookshelf to fit under a window. The bottom of the window is 1.43 meters from the floor. Riya buys the tallest bookshelf that will fit. Which bookshelf does Riya buy? Tick the correct answer. So 1.43 is the highest it can be. 1.3 is good. 1.39 is good, but not the tallest. 1.35 again is good, but not the tallest, perhaps. 1.62 is higher than it can be. 0.95, then again, that is within the height we require, but it's much shorter. And 1.4, this looks like the highest that can fit. Yeah. Riya wants to buy a mirror. These are the shapes of some mirrors. Which one of these shapes has only one line of symmetry? Tick the correct shape. Right, this one has a number of lines of symmetry. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has 8 lines of symmetry. It's a regular shape, and a circle has many lines of symmetry. Again, a pentagon will have 5 lines of symmetry, whereas this shape here is going to have only one, which goes like this. So this is the shape we're after. Riya needs a hook to hang a picture on a wall. She weighs the picture, and we've got between 0.4 and 0.6 kilograms, so this is going to be 0.5 kilograms, which is half a kilogram, 500 grams in other words. So the labels show the heaviest weight each hook can hold. Riya buys the smallest hook that will hold the picture. Which hook does Riya buy? So looking at option A, that holds maximum 225, which is lower than the 500 grams we are after. So that's not an option. 450 again is lower. 675 is the next one that can actually hold, the smallest that can hold the picture. So option C. We don't need to even look at D. Why do you think this? C is the smallest hook to hold 500 grams. Riya wants curtains in her room. These are the lengths of curtains in meters. 1 meter, 1.25 meters, 1.5 meters. The lengths follow a pattern. Riya wants the next length up from 1.5 meters. What length of curtains will Riya buy? Okay, so it's gone up by 0.25, a quarter of a meter. And if you're not sure about that, just take away 1 from 1.25 or take away 1.25 from 1.5. And it's going to show that we just need to add 0.25. So adding 0.25 to 1.5, it's going to give us 1.75. Riya and her friends pay bills each month. Type of bill, energy, date 18th of the month, amount £55. Then we have type of bill, water, date 10th of the month, amount £19. And then finally type of bill, internet, date 21st of the month, amount £27. Riya wants to show this information in a table. Organize this information in a table. So for each of them, we just show type of bill, date, and the amount. So they need to be 3 rows or 3 columns, whichever. We also need headings, so I'm gonna do this here in the space provided. Date and amount. Energy 18th 55. Water 10th £19. And finally, internet 21st £27. I can see a typo here, so I'm going to take off one of the M's, and the table is complete. Riya sees this graph on a gas bill. We've got amount of gas used each month and number of units. Riya says the total amount of gas used in November and December was more than 150 units. Is Riya correct? Show why you think this. So we're going to go to November and December and add them together. November, it's this point here, which is 62. And December, that is 86. So 62 and 86 is 148. So Riya said that it was more than 150 units, which is not the case. So we're going to say she's not correct. Riya has a total of £60 to spend on food. She spends £36.70. How much money does Riya have left to spend? Use correct money format. Show your working and your answer in the box. So 60, take away £36.70. You can use a calculator for this, and it gives £23.30. Riya shows some monthly spending in a table. Type of spending and money spent. We've got bills £260, going out £140, rent £300. The chart shows the monthly spending. Complete the chart and use correct labels. So type of spending, we've got 3 of them. Bills, going out and rent. Bills is 260, so let's just show that through a bar. So I'm going to go back and up to 260, which is there. And then the next one, so the same width for the bars. I'm going to keep no gaps. 140 and 300. So there is 140, 100, 120, 140, and 300. Let's label these. So bills, going out, and rent. And our bar chart is complete. Riya counts the different activities she does each month. These are the results. Complete the frequency table for the results. So we've got for the gym, how many gym words in here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the end of the paper.